We'll give you the starting lineup here as they roll trackside. Keep in mind, 5
There's your friend, John.
Northeast Hall of Famers have won this race prior. The late Marcel Lafrance, Donnie Wetmore, Buzzy Rudiman, Pat O'Brien, Steve Payne. They have all won this race. The guy on the pole in car number M1, Dave Marcuccelli, will lead him to green in his number M1. Alongside will be Eric Rudolph in the number 25. Billy Dunn in the number 49 will join him on that front row. Scott Webb in the number 18. Alongside of him will go the 25 of Rudolph, who just made a stop here on the front straightaway, but will keep on going. So Scott Webb and Eric Rudolph, row number 2. Row number 3, it's the 66X of Kerry Tarrant, 66W Derek Webb. Row number 4, it's Tim Fuller in the 19, who has never won this race in the years that he has competed in it, has never won it. 23, Jeff Sykes on the outside of row number 4, family affair there. Row number 5, Ronnie Davis, RD3, alongside of Sean Shaw, the 7S. Jackson Gill in the 60 with a 9 of Tyler Meeks in row 6. Row 7, Tyler Bartlett in the 39, the 96 JF Corbo. Row 7, Lance Willix, the 31. 7 of Michael Maresca. Row number 8, Lucas Fuller in the 74. 24, Jordan Kelly. 6, W of Tyler Trump. Alongside of him will be the 21 of Taylor Capera. Next row inside, your last chance showdown driver, Bob Henry Jr. in the 2, along with the 1 of Jack Meeks, 21, RJ Tresetter, and the 28 of Jordan McCready. We are just about set to go. 30 laps. The Pap Shootout. One of the crown jewels here at the Can-Am Speedway. Dave Marcuccelli looking to go back-to-back. As they work through 3 and 4, the Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modifieds. The Pap Shootout is green. Marcuccelli takes the lead at lap number 1. Billy Dunn shoots to the high lane as they work it down the back straightaway for lap number 1. The M1 of Marcuccelli on the bottom. Billy Dunn rockets around the top side of the racetrack as they complete lap number 1. It's Marcuccelli by a nose into turn number 1 with the lead. Dunn still second on that outside lane. He's trying to fight Marcuccelli down the back straightaway for the number 1 spot. Scott Webb, he is driven around Eric Rudolph. He'll take over spot number 3 as they exit turn number 4 and across the line. Marcuccelli able to get out in front of Billy Dunn down the front straightaway. Rudolph able to get back by the 18 of Webb to move himself up into the number 3 position. And now Derek Webb shows some muscle, slides on by, picks up spot number 4 as Scott Webb returns the favor in turn number 3. In the meantime, off of turn number 4, Dave Marcuccelli holding on to the lead. Billy Dunn, 2 car lengths back in second. Eric Rudolph, the 2020 winner of this race, right there with him in spot number 3. Derek Webb 4th, Scott Webb 5th. Kerry Tarrant continues to hold on to 6th. 7th is Davis. 8th is Fuller. 9th, the Sean Jackson Gill completing your top 10 as they work it down to the line this time by 4 laps. Up on the board, Marcuccelli having a good run so far as Eric Rudolph giving a challenge to Billy Dunn in position number 2 as they work the back straightaway. Rudolph to that inside lane. Billy Dunn around the top side as they work it into turn number 4 and back down to the line. Marcuccelli in command. Battle for second. Still, it's Billy Dunn with that position as Eric Rudolph. They're in position number 2. He'll take the spot away down the back straightaway as Derek Webb continues to hold on to position number 4 and a great run for Derek Webb as Scott Webb holding on to spot number 5 in the 18W. In the meantime, Marcuccelli continues to stretch that lead out, even though Eric Rudolph has cleared the 49 of Billy Dunn right now. He's not been able to close the gap on the M1 of Marcuccelli down the back straightaway. Taylor Capera with problems in the 21. He's going to make the hard left to the infield, and he should be able to get out of harm's way over there. And he will not. Yellow lights are on at lap number 7 as Taylor Caprera slows it to a stop over there to the inside of turn number 1. So Dave Marcuchelli shows the way. Eric Rudolph has jumped up a couple of spots now. He's second. Billy Dunn won this race in 2019. Told me in Victory Lane that night it was one of the biggest wins of his career after watching this race for so many years as a race fan. To finally be able to win it meant a lot to him, and he'd like to try winning it again. Derek Webb, who got his first career win here a few weeks ago, holds on to fourth. Scott Webb now fifth. Ronnie Davis, RD3, in position number 6. Then it's Kerry Tarrant 7th. 8th is Tim Fuller. 9th is Jackson Gill. Sean Shaw riding in the top 10 right now. Has some smoke coming out of the 7S, the Philadelphia, New York native. A lot of smoke starting to come out of that race car, but we'll keep our eye on it. Behind him, it's the 2020 track champion here at Can-Am, the 7MM of Michael Maresca, and Sean Shaw is headed to pit road. Your 10th place car is making his way to pit road. Problems with that race car, and notice some smoke coming out of it when he came down the front straightaway here. So he'll send that to the attention of his crew and try to get that problem fixed. So Dave Marcuchelli, Eric Rudolph, the winners of the last 2 PAP shootout events. Billy Dunn won the race in 2019, as I mentioned. Derek Webb 4th. Scott Webb 5th. Ready for green. They tighten it up in turns 3 and 4. Off the corner, green lights back on, and away we go. Dave Marcuchelli not going to give up that inside lane too much as Eric Rudolph chases him from spot number 2. And the battle for third going on once again. Billy Dunn has the spot. Derek Webb looking to find some running room on that high lane to try to take it away. Won't do it this time as they're working off of turn number 4 and back down to the stripe. They are jockeying for position big time towards the back portion of the top 10. Michael Maresca, Jackson Gill, along with Ronnie Davis of the 32, all stacking it up over there as they work it back down to the stripe this time by Dave Marcuchelli, still in control. Rudolph giving chase from second. Derek Webb is all over Billy Dunn right now, trying to figure out a way by on the bottom side of the speedway as we got a car slowed over in turns 3 and 4. It's Jordan Kelly in the 24. Yellow lights are on. So Jordan Kelly brings out the second caution here on lap number 9 of this 30-lap contest. Coming up after this, we are going to have the Lucas Oil Empire Super Sprint 25-lap A main. Then we'll finish out the night with the Tony Fresno TNT Property Services Thundercar division. Of course, Tony Fresno sponsoring the Thundercar feature tonight. $1,000 to the winner. I want to thank Marcia Gibbons TLC Real Estate for their continued support with the Thundercar division here tonight and through 2022. As Jordan Kelly, problems with the 24 ride, the MK construction machine. We'll head back to the pit area. Won't win here tonight, unfortunately, but Dave Marcuchelli still in line to possibly win here tonight. 1 lap shy of lap number 10, less than 1/3 of the way through this one. Marcuchelli leads the way. Broke the string of Tim Sears Jr. a few weeks ago over at the Fulton Speedway, which was up to 5 weeks in a row, but Dave Marcuchelli broke the string and got the bounty money as well. Eric Rudolph in the 25. He's had some struggles over the last couple of seasons with some pretty bad wrecks that have set his team back a little bit, but they're running really good here tonight, trying to close out at least a good finish and maybe even a win. We'll see what happens. Billy Dunn, looks like the car has tightened up on a little bit. Looks like the handling's starting to go away, but we'll keep our eye on him. He rides in 3rd. Derek Webb has been all over him trying to get by. He's up to 4th now. Kerry Tarrant's 5th. Jackson Gill 6th. Scott Webb has faded a bit. He's back to 7th. Michael Maresca 8th. 9th is Ronnie Davis, and Tim Fuller completes the top 10. 11th right now is the 39 Ryan Bartlett. Jeff Sykes is 12th. 13th is J.F. Corbo. 14th Lance Willix. 15th Lucas Fuller. 16th Tyler Meek. 17th Tyler Trump. 18th Jordan McCready. 19th R.J. Tressetter and Bob Henry Jr. 20th.
Third. Fourth. Fourth and fifth.
We are set to go into turn number 3 and 4. Marcuccelli, the race leader. He'll fire first from the bottom. We're back to green. Different restart, same result. Dave Marcuccelli to the lead on the back straightaway as they work it into turn number 3 and 4. Marcuccelli in front. Rudolph there for second. Billy Dunn still holding on to third, but he's got Derek Webb to his outside right now. And Derek Webb looking to move up a spot as they work it up into turns 1 and 2. Dunn to the bottom, Webb on the high side as they drag race down the back straightaway. Jackson Gill clears Kerry Terrance for spot number 5. Terrance gave him a shot in the backside going into turn number 3 and 4. Ronnie Davis trying to move up as well. He rides there in 7th. 8th is Webb, Scott Webb that is. Ryan Bartlett 9th, and Tim Fuller still completes the top 10 as they work down the back straightaway at lap number 11, coming into lap number 12 this time around. Marcuccelli enjoying about a 4 or 5 car length advantage as Rudolph backsliding into the clutches of Billy Dunn and Derek Webb right now as they battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th as they cross the stripe. Jackson Gill under attack now from Ronnie Davis. These two compete weekly with one another at the Brewerton Speedway in big block modified action. Davis to the bottom. He'll pass by the 60 of Gill to move up into the top 5 for the first time tonight. Gill trying to fend off Kerry Terrance for position number 6 as they come back down to the stripe at lap 13. 13 laps are complete coming into lap number 14, and Dave Marcuccelli trying to win for the 2nd straight year. Off turn number 4 and across the line, Marcuccelli having about a 6 car length advantage over Eric Rudolph. Dunn has been able to fend off the attack from Derek Webb. Derek Webb holding on to 4th, about 3 car lengths behind Billy Dunn in turn number 2. Davis still there in spot number 5. 6 is a battle between the 60 of Jackson Gill, the 18 of Scott Webb, the 7 of Michael Maresca. Throw Kerry Terrance into that mix, along with Tim Fuller and Ryan Bartlett. You got a good 6-car battle for position as they make their way down into turns 1 and 2 at the halfway point. 15 down, 15 to go. It is all Dave Marcuccelli up to this point. Cayuga, New York native, working it down the front straightaway. Into turn number 1 and 2 with a healthy lead over Eric Rudolph at this point. Billy Dunn not able to mount a charge from 3rd right now. Derek Webb still 4th, with Davis completing the top 5 in the 32. Down the back chute, change for the 6th spot. Michael Maresca moves on by. He'll pick up spot number 6 from Scott Webb. Scott Webb has been kind of hanging around that 6th to 10th place spots all night long as he holds on to 7th. 8th is Gill. 9th, Kerry Terrance. Tim Fuller and Ryan Bartlett continue their battle for spot 10 and 11. 12th is Lance Willix. 13th, Tyler Meeks. 14th to Jordan McCready. 15th, Jeff Sykes. 16th, Lucas Fuller. 17th, Tyler Trump. 18th, Bob Henry. 19th is J.F. Corbo. And 20th, rounding out the field, is R.J. Tressetter in the 21. But Dave Marcuccelli has been fast all evening long. That M1 has been stout right from the drop of the green flag and has shown no signs of letting up. With 19 laps down, 11 to go, he could be on his way to his 2nd PAP shootout in a row. Eric Rudolph wants to win it for the 2nd time in 3 years, as he won it in 2020. Billy Dunn won this event in 2019. He'd like to take it back home to Watertown, New York. Off of turn number 4 and back down to the line. 10 to go for Dave Marcuccelli. Marcuccelli with a healthy advantage right now over Eric Rudolph. Lap traffic could come into play in the closing laps, but we'll keep our eye on the lap traffic here as they head into turns 1 and 2. In the meantime, Marcuccelli continues to show the way. Rudolph still about a straightaway over Billy Dunn, who holds on to 3rd. Derek Webb, a solid run for him in the 4th. Davis and Michael Maresca having their battle for spots 5 and 6 right now as we work in lap 21. Davis is 5th, Maresca is 6th, 7th is Scott Webb, Jackson Gill is 8th. Tim Fuller stuck back there in traffic, holding on to 9th. Kerry Tarrant still continues to round out the top 10 as we complete lap 22. Eric Rudolph looks like he might have changed his line just a little bit as he is closing quickly on Marcuccelli down the front straightaway. This one is far from over with. We've got 7 to go as they head up into 1 and 2. I'll tell you, Eric Rudolph just drove it deep into turns 1 and 2, made up some ground that time on Marcuccelli. He's got the lead narrowed down to about 3 car lengths into turn number 3 and 4. Lap traffic will come into play as we close out this one. Off of turn number 4, we got 6 to go. 24 down, and Rudolph sailed it in there a little bit too hard, got a little sideways in turn number 2, but it actually didn't slow his path that time, closing again on Marcuccelli into turn number 3 and 4. This race far from over. We got 5 to go, and they come back down to the line. Marcuccelli leads Rudolph by 2 car lengths into turn number 1. The battle is on for the win here in the PAP shootout as they work it down the back straightaway. Marcuccelli trying to hold off Eric Rudolph into turn number 3 and 4. 4 to go this time by for Dave Marcuccelli and Eric Rudolph as they come back to the line. Less than a car length separates your top 2. Marcuccelli trying to figure out a way around Bob Henry Jr. into turn number 1 and 2. Henry will keep that inside lane. Marcuccelli may have to go to the top side to try to get by. Into turn number 3 and 4 goes your top 2 drivers. Rudolph's going to stick with the bottom. Marcuccelli goes to the high lane. Drag race down the front straightaway. Rudolph takes over the lead at lap 27. Marcuccelli trying to fight back in turn number 2, and he does. Side-by-side seesaw battle for the lead in the PAP shootout. It's Rudolph to the lead in turn number 3 and 4. We'll have 2 to go when they come back to the stripe this time by. Lap car of Bob Henry right in front of the leaders as they exit turn number 4 and across the line. 2 to go for Eric Rudolph. Would like to get back to victory lane in this event. He won it 2 years ago. Marcuccelli trying to defend it, but Eric Rudolph is pulling away into turn number 3 and 4. Eric Rudolph can see the white flag. Final time off of turn number 4. White flag in the air for Eric Rudolph. He took the lead on lap number 28, trying to fend off Dave Marcuccelli for the PAP shootout at Can-Am. Down the back straightaway, Eric Rudolph is pulling away final time into turn number 3 and 4. For the second time in 3 years, Eric Rudolph can call himself the PAP shootout champion at Can-Am. Dave Marcuccelli comes home second. Billy Dunn, Derek Webb, and Michael Maresca, your top 5. We're going to victory lane with a happy Eric Rudolph here tonight at Can-Am.